Hello. Hello. Welcome to day 6 of the 30 days AI challenge. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to 30 days AI challenge. Please drop your drop your comments in the comment section. I'll be glad to have us participate actively. I'll be glad to have us participate actively. Yeah. Welcome. My name is Rejoice Iruoma, and I am the Operations and People Manager here at Hills and Tech. I'll be facilitating the tool we're learning today, which is Notion. If you've ever heard of Notion, I believe you'll be excited to learn because participating in this class, you're really going to learn how to use it to manage your life and even your workspace and other things around you. So if you're excited to be here, please, I want to see your response. Let me see your feedback in the comment section. Hello, thank you. So this AI challenge is in standing with our women out there, and this initiative is to encourage women to go into tech. There are aspects of tech that are no code. Thank you, nice five traveler. I see you. Thank you. So we are into tech facilitation courses. We teach you no code tools that you can use. So find out more about Hills and Tech. You can go to our website www.hillsandtech.com, or you check out our Instagram handle, and you can also check us out on Facebook and also our YouTube channel. We have a lot that you can find useful, free webinars and the rest. Okay, so the 30 days AI challenge today is the sixth day, and we are so excited. We've handled tools. I previously handled Asana on the first day, and today we are going to look at Notion. I want you to engage in the comment section so we know that we are in this together. So in few seconds, I'll share my screen and we'll get right into Notion. But I want to carry everyone along. So please drop your questions. And if you're excited to learn Notion, please also mention too. All right, I'll be sharing my screen now so you can see how this app Notion works. So This is, please confirm you can see my screen. Can you all confirm you can see my screen? All right. Okay, so all right, let's get into it. So we'll say that this is maybe the life of let's say Theodora. So Theodora created, put her life, a bit of her life in motion, and you can see here she tagged this my life, and she put her finances. With Notion, you can track your finances. You can literally do a lot with Notion, and we're going to explore aspects of Notion, but I'll just take you through a bit of what it can look like when you start using it. I've used Notion for business, for musicians. I also use it for personal purpose too. So here's an example of how Theodora uses Notion for her personal life. So if you're like Theodora and you want to have some things in your life visible, you can track your life and see where it's going. Notion is a tool you can use. So let's see her finance. So this is budgeting for March. As you can see here, she wrote it March salary. Then there's here upkeep and feeding. So yeah, this we're going to find out how to add these images, how to put this icon, how to do all of this, but I just want you to see an example of what it can look like. So this is her budget for March salary, new dress, perfume, feeding. She's a Christian, so there's a tithe here, then there's family contribution. People often call it black task, and there's savings and there's investment too. Now here's an interesting thing. These ones you can't, it doesn't lead to another page. But when you click on this, for example, family contribution, you see that it opens up. And I'm going to tell you why when you continue in this session. If you also open her investment, you see that it opens up into something else. And when you also, you see her listing, rice plantation, importation, fish pond, and the rest. All this is still inside her finance and budgeting. Let's say now for her tithe, you can put the account details of where you want to pay it to. Even that of the family contribution, you can have an account where you can actually now add the account or add who you're to send what to. You can do a database and say, okay, let's do empty database. This database, you can now decide to say, oh, I'll send money to Miracle, and then you now say, okay, let's say this is property. You can write purpose, couples, and then you can choose if it's going to be text, if it's going to be status, if it's going to be select. This status is like complete or not completed, if it has a date or something. But for purpose, we should use text because we can type. If you choose number, that means you're not going to be able to put any alphabet in this field. So you can just say purpose, let's say jam registration money. So if you're following me, please do well to, I would like to see your comments. And then when we go to, I would like to know what you can, we'll do this afresh from beginning. I'd like to know what you want us to create. Should we use it for home or for business? What would you like us to use it for? But this is an example of how she manages her life on Notion. So this is family contribution, and you can also add picture. Let's add an icon. Let's say family. Okay, let's say family, man, woman, girl, and boy. Then if you also want to add cover, I find this also very exciting. I find this exciting. You can either generate an image or choose from what they already have here. You can choose from what they already have here on Notion, but let's say generate and see what AI will generate from the name that we have here. It will most likely generate a picture of a family. Then you can add a description, family first. Let's put it that way. Family first. Okay, so I want to believe you're following, and let's go back to this. So All this we've been doing is just in her finance and budgeting. Now, another aspect of her life that we can also track with this, yeah, you can add any comments. You can add any comments you wish. You can say, my life, I'm getting it together in 2026, or whatever motivates you anyway. You can do that. So you can just add a comment here. Whenever you come to this page or this folder, you would see it. So if you can still hear me and you're following, I want to see your comments in the comment section. I want to see your comments. So now we are at her friends. We are trying to see, okay, this is what Chidera wrote. Let's see what she did, database for her friends. So this is a database because it contains you can do a lot with a database. For example, you can see here that she has the name of her friends, Yemisi, David. She has my sister Ladipo, and you can also store your friends' birthdays. If you're not good at remembering dates, this can save your life. So here, oh, this person's birthday is coming up, and I need to buy this for them or be there for them. You can actually have maybe things in their life that you should be aware of. For example, Yemisi's wedding is coming up, and then you put it here, upcoming events. And I'm going to show you how we can create one of this. I already did, but we'll do that again. So if you're following, please, I would like you to also show your support so that others will also, it also helps people know what's happening here. So then for David, his graduation ceremony, you can usually just add or remove. Um, you can add or remove anything. I already told you how to select text. For example, this upcoming events, you can change the title to event, let's say their events. You can always change the title. If you want to change type, you can either choose number, for you to be able to select, multi-select, it can be anyone, status, which is done, not done, date, person, you can tag them if it's something you want to tag someone on. This is similar to the Asana dashboard, it's just that it's different because it's Notion. Then files, you can attach files, media. If you put files, that means you're going to either put link or you're going to upload an image, which you can also do. So maybe we'll create another field that has that of an image. So now it has changed to their events. I want to see your comments and that you're following. So check-in call. Here you can schedule reaching out to your friends in case you have a busy day and busy life where making calls is the least you remember to do. You can intentionally do this. And when you link your Notion account to your Google Calendar, you can have reminders. And even Notion can give you a reminder. For example, you can see here that we choose remind 1 week before. So for these persons, you can choose either 2 days before, on the day of the event, 1 week before. You can see that this was chosen for um, scroll here. When you have full screen, you can move to the left or to the right with this. So you can see here that this is for my sister. Chidera said that Chidera's sister, her birthday is on 24th March, and Chidera wants to remember 1 week to the time. Okay, so if you can still hear me, I would like to see your feedback in the comment section while we go on to create a totally new database from the start. We'll create another workspace. Now, this is just about having a database also in a page. Then let's say your studies. Okay, yeah, you can always choose this picture. If you want to change, you can change it from what they already have here. I put a color or any of this, but I think I'm good with this. It's related to study. Then the emoji, you can always change it, but I also prefer this. So it's as whatever you prefer, you can always do. You can put comments, study, I must read this year, whatever. Oh, here's a comment here already, study to show yourself approved. So now this is Chidera's study plan. She has academics here, personal development and Bible study. And at this, I didn't bother to fill this out because you have an idea from what this is already. So virtual class 7 p.m., research 9 p.m., project work 1 p.m. So you can actually use this to track your life. You can link it to your Google Calendar and set up reminders for yourself. So from here, this you're going to find all you need, all the apps you already, all the dashboards and templates you already created here by this sidebar. You can increase it, the width, or you can reduce. However, so now Notion also has Notion AI, which can transcribe your meetings. If you're in a meeting, for example, these meetings, if you connect it to your calendar and set up a meeting, it would remind you, oh, should I, it will ask you, should I record this meeting? And in recording, it's going to transcribe. So you can get full transcription of all was done or discussed in the meeting. You can see it here transcribed. Then Notion AI, you can ask questions. Let's say, what's today's date? Um, it's almost like ChatGPT as well. It's like ChatGPT inside Notion. So it's actually that good. You can ask questions, sometimes even unrelated questions to what you have on the app. But if you have questions on what is on the app here, it will answer. For example, let's try and let's see if it will give this answer. Let's see. Basically, it can also refer to things that you have already stored in Notion. So this AI can help you for other functions besides what you have on Notion. Sometimes you can refer to a particular project, you can refer to a particular thing. We'll come back to this to see if it will get the answer. So now you have an inbox here, which is if you have someone else, this if this is a workspace and you need someone to send a specific message to you, you can send it to your inbox. Then you have your library. This library contains everything that you have, everything that you have. So you see it all in the library. Then I think that's it for this. So we're going to create a new workspace. We're going to create a new workspace. Now this is the current account I'm using, but I want us to create an additional workspace. So here we're going to see new workspace. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. This is the 30 days AI challenge, and today we are discussing how to use Notion for personal life, for business, however you want to use it, and how what are the features in Notion. I believe you're following the session so far. If you have any questions, please do well to show it in the comment section. And I believe that you're following. So now we want to create a new workspace entirely. The other one was chosen for personal life. It says write better, think more clearly, stay organized, keep notes, research, tasks in one place. So let's say this time around, let's use it for work. All right, so now you have to invite people for you to continue. So let me invite myself. Okay, so you can also skip this and copy invite link. So let's go invite a continue. This is the free and this is the business paid version, but we'll just go with this free version. Tada! It says welcome to us. I want you to engage in the comment section. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want us to particularly answer, I would like to see your comments in the comment section. Or I'd like to see your comments in the comment section. So it says welcome to Notion. All right. Because we've not created anything, we're going to start from beginning. Okay. Let's put an emoji. Okay. So I believe you can also this thing. Click anywhere to type. Yeah. So let's say we want to create a new page. Want to create a new page. So we create a new page, and then in this new page, you also need to know that there are interesting things about Notion. Besides organizing your life, you can actually even do a form. You can create a form here. Let's see. So this, let's say, form title is um, form title. What would the form title be? Anybody? Can anybody give any suggestions on what the form title would be? What is the form title we should use? Anybody? Oh no, we've actually started for some time now. We've started for some time now. But if you're just joining us, welcome. We are talking about Notion, and today is the day 6 of our 30 days AI challenge. And if you've missed anything, don't worry. You can always rewatch this video and catch up. And then if you're in our channel, you would have seen the link to the community and the WhatsApp group. So please, on that WhatsApp group that we've made for all those who are interested in participating actively in this, drop your questions there and we'll guide you from there. And I would encourage everyone to share this, invite someone. We have something special for everyone who stays consistent with us in this AI challenge from the beginning. Okay, so Tracy Ben, I see you. Thank you. So we'll do registration for Notion class. For Notion class. Okay. Let's say form cover. What cover should we put? No, this is not fine. Let's change it to these ones are anime kind of things. We'll just use a plain color then. Let's use this. Okay. Then description. Let's say our description is register for Notion and learn. Register for Notion and learn. Okay, so we can always make more people um who can see this. You can give an you can allow anyone to respond to this. Anyone on the web link public. So yeah, you can do that. Just like if you know how to use Google Forms, something like that as well. Then question one. Tracy Ben, do you have any questions for us? 9 to 5 traveler, delicious, right? So what's going to be our first question? Can have you heard of Notion? Excuse me. Have you heard of Notion? Our first question, right? Then the kind of answer I believe yeah. So here you can say long answer description. Yeah, let's make this required. Let's say long answer. So just the same way you could use, and you'll get live responses. I'm going to post this link, um, maybe in the group if you really want to see whether this functionality, whether we're going to get the feedback, and then maybe I'll just show the screenshot. So I believe if you're still with us, please, thank you for joining us. Yeah, it's kind of like Google Form. It's just that it's Notion, and from here you can take the info you have directly into your workspace, and your team members can all see it without you really sharing the link across to people to be able to have access to it. So let's say question two. Um, have you heard of Notion? And this form is registration for Notion class. Okay. Use use have you used Notion for personal? Someone can suggest a question. Okay, let's say, what would you like to use Notion for? That's great. I see your African Midnight Tales. Thank you. What will you like to use Notion for? Okay, so we have option one, option two, but I don't think this will work. So here, let's make this question required and show option as no. I don't think I want this question type. Um, Text. It should be text so they can type. Okay. So yeah, we've said that. Okay, so let's just say that this is all we have. Then let's preview. Let's preview our form. I don't know if you can still see my screen. Okay, so you can now do share form. Then we've already said who can fill it. So you just copy the link and tada, there you go. So if anyone fills this now, this is what you're going to see. And I think this is amazing. You're going to see, have you heard of Notion? The answer, respondents, submission time. You can always see all of this, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So now let's return to our home, right? So now we've done that form. You can see it also reflected here. I don't know what's blocking our screen. Okay, what's this? So, welcome to Notion. We can now create a new page. This was what we initially had tried to work on. So now, let's create a new page. I'm not sure why my screen is being blocked. Mhm. All right, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining. This is day six of the 30 days AI challenge, and it's been amazing. I was able to show us. Let me take it back a bit for those who are just joining. So this is the first space we looked at, right? We talked about how this person was able to manage her life using Notion. I'm not sure why this is like this, but we've tried to navigate it. Okay, so home. So now we have our form here. So let's create a new page. Let's create a new page, and in this page, let's make it a database. We've seen how to use it as a form. Let's make it a database and see. So we choose empty database. Now, adding icon. I like to add icon. Please, can someone suggest what this database will be? No, only you won't be the only one seeing their response. Whoever you permit to be your team member and whoever you give access to joining this Notion account will be able to see the response. Whoever is your team members, when you invite them, which we had seen that from the start, but I can also show you again. Where you invite your team members, they can also see the response on the form. Can do we download? Yeah, if it's for this Notion app you're asking, yes, you can download Notion or you can use it on the web. But if it's for the form, the responses, we'll find out. So we'll be rounding up shortly. But if you have any questions or something you also want us to view before we summarize, I would like to hear. So this new database, what should we call it? Let's say database of those that fill that form. Let's say Notion users, Notion users, right? And then I like to add covers. They kind of give life to the page. We can change this. Let's use something that has people in it. Um, Not much here. Okay, Notion users, right? So now this cover we put is not fully. You can't see the face of anyone. It's just like divided. So you can always do reposition. So in this reposition, you can either take it up or take it down. So let's say this is what we now settle it. Okay, so if you have any more questions, I would like to respond to it before we close for the evening. Notion is an app that you can use to plan your personal life. You can also use it for a lot of other things. So now I had shown you guys how this person, Theodora, used Notion to plan her personal life and space. Uh, Now, this is where you can invite your team members. So, if you want to invite someone, add their email, a note to your invite, send invite. If you can see this, let's say I want to invite this person, I can add a note, please join and send invite. So, if this person accepts this invite, they will have access to this workspace and they can use it functionally. Um, so this is There are two workspaces here at the moment. One is this, and this one is a new workspace we got, which we haven't named. So in this workspace now, I want to show you the library, but I'm not sure why this is happening. Okay, let's find out. Um, so if you want to log out, you can actually do this. Or if you want to add another account, you can also do this. Let's look at the settings. So if you have more people in this workspace, it will show here. You can also have guests. You can import contacts as well. Guests have their own, is a level of should I say, participation they can, a limit they can have when you invite them. But you can actually invite someone to see your workspace without them having access to edit or do anything. Then you can add members, groups, contacts, guests. Then you can also use Notion AI. I already said this. Basically, okay. So so far, I believe we've all been participating. If you have any questions, are there any more questions that you may have, so we can find address them before I leave? Any questions? I believe you've enjoyed your learning of how to use Notion on basic level for now. So you can watch this video afresh to see what we started with and how we were able to show the life of Theodora and how she was able to navigate planning her studies and other aspects of her life using Notion. Thank you for your time, Tracy Ben. Thank you for staying and participating actively. Please, once again, this is the day 6 of our 30 days AI challenge. We have a number, some more days to go, and we want you to be part of this. Join our WhatsApp channel. You can check out our Instagram handle, the bio. You'll see the link to join the WhatsApp channel, and from there, you'll be guided to join our community. And in that community, you have access to the links, the live session links, and other things. There are other benefits of joining that community. You can also get feedbacks on questions that we've things we've talked about and questions that you may have. Thank you for staying with us up till now, and I hope that you get to use Notion more actively and use it productively for your life. Thank you. My name is Iruoma, and I hope that we will see you more in other live sessions.